Good morning. This is Navy Old Salt Gamer. I am working on my mod for trading. And I just wanted to show you some of the stuff I'm dealing with. This is the Tradables XML file. I just opened it in Notepad. So this is what you're looking at. This is actually what was there. See, now here's where you have a package of canned edamame. And then he had the cardboard box and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cans of the edamame. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know why anybody would want a can of soybean, but anyway. So this is what I added right below this to sell individual cans of edamame, and I later in the file they do have where they can buy cans from you. This is all buying, but later they have it where you can sell them cans. Right now I'm just experimenting, but this is the format that they used. Required value, I think it was 1. I changed it to 10. I think that means how many they want to buy from you. I will test that. I'm not sure exactly about that. You see up here, they want either 1 or 2 boxes of canned edamame. Now, this chance value, I'm assuming means there's a 25% chance that they might want it. I don't know for sure. But I'm leaving that as is right now until I do some experimenting. And I left it the same here. So that's what I had to add just for a can, to allow them to buy a canned edamame. Now I'm just doing this as an example. This isn't that big of a deal, but as you can see, this is a huge file. I mean, it just goes. I'll come over here and scroll. It just goes on and on and on and on. This is what I was talking about in my Facebook post. This is really huge. So I'm going through here item by item. I see here's where they want to buy from you a box of rice pudding. So now under here I'm going to add, well, let's let you sell cans of rice pudding. And I also broke the price down a little bit. Now the price is, it was 120 for a box of them, and that contained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 20 per can. I may change that. I just want to make sure this works first, and then if I upload this, I may take some feedback on pricing. I don't think that's as big of a deal. Not many people are going to be buying cans of edamame, but I just wanted to test the format. I want to load this into, I'm going to replace, first off I'm going to copy the Tradables file and make it a backup file, and then I'm going to replace the existing Tradables file with my edited Tradables file. To make sure when I boot the game it doesn't say, what the heck is this, and kick me out. Now, there's some interesting things in here, and I'll see if I can find them. You scroll down, ship's oxygen, yeah, literally, everything that you can buy and sell is in here, but the interesting part comes, here we go. Basically, here's the trading slots. So they have a basic trader, which is close, so this is what you can get with your small satellite dish. And then they have the medium trader, and I'm not sure exactly what the weight. There's a lot of things in here that I'm guessing what it means. And then they have the large traders. So this is what I'm thinking. If I wanted to add more contact slots, see here you have. Remember how you get 3 traders? Well, here you go. You have a basic trader slot, a medium trader slot, and a large trader slot. And then you also have ore traders in the contact slots. And here's all the names. It might be later on. But this is what, no, here they are. All the names of the ore traders that you see. So if I wanted to add more traders, I could do that too. And this is what those traders buy. Now this is going to be easy to fix. See, there's birthday cake, box of chocolates, ship repair package, ship fuel. So I can easily add stuff in here that the ship might buy, like cans of food. Why wouldn't an ore trader need cans of food? Yeah, they're selling ore, but they also have to eat. So, they might want to buy some cans of food from you. And then it has all the basic ores. And trading tooltip, no info, I'm not sure. Some of this stuff I might not be able to figure out until I play with it a little bit. Buys canned foods. Okay, so this one supposedly does buy canned food. Oh, packaged canned food, rice pudding. See, there's where I'm going to add the cans. So, I'll leave the packages in there in case somebody wants to package them up, because it does take up less room in your refrigerators and your vending machines if it's packaged. But I'm also going to add canned food. Miner's gear. Hey, it buys miner gear sometimes. 50% chance, yeah, 50% chance. I don't know. I have to look at some more of this. Here's all the names of the alloy traders that you can get. And then all the things he can sell. And again, they don't buy food. They might buy boxes of food. Let's see. Hard soup package. By the way, that is way underpriced. I've noticed that when I went through the list. The hard soup package. Who would sell it for the price that they're buying it for? That's crazy. So I'm definitely going to up that price by a significant amount. So these guys don't buy any food. Again, it's a food trader, so maybe they don't want to buy food. They sell chocolate, they sell chocolate cakes, they sell plain cakes, they sell milk, soy oil, and eggs. Now here's where I can add in fertilized egg, which I have to find yet. I saw it in the list somewhere, but there you go. This is what I'm looking at. Now, down here is your hydroponics traders. What they buy, they actually buy packages of food. But again, I'm going to add cans of food and a few other things in here. And here's where they see. I'll copy this. They sell the seeds, but I can have them also buy seeds. So I can take somewhere. I don't think it's even made yet. I'm going to have to make a buy seed, because nobody buys seeds. So it's not in this list anywhere. They sell it, but I can use, like I did up here where it's highlighted, I can use buy ID and make my own seed buys. Now it's going to take some playing around, but you see what I'm dealing with now. Making a mod for this is a total separate step. I have to make a mod to say, hey, in this mod we're going to swap out your tradables, and obviously I won't do this until I test the daylights out of it. Your tradables file with my tradable file, and modify the the tradables file on your computer. Now, I'm really curious. I have the traders mod on. Now, what that mod trades, I'll have to look into it, but I would love to just stick, if this is actually just giving you 3 slots, Is it like 100% chance for, so this one has how far it is, the minimum walt values, that type of thing. But there might be another file that says, you know, like the one that's modified for the traders mod, how many ships you can contact at the same time. Now I'm looking at this. If this sets it up, but it doesn't have a chance of multiplier value. And here's where you get the human. Environment chance equals 1 type human. You know, like I said, some of this I'm going to have to try and decipher. And these are the ore traders, but the anyway, this is what I'm dealing with. It's going to take me a little while to go through all this. I mean, it literally goes on forever, and you can stop at any point. There's the hardware traders, box of spray cans. I'm going to be changing prices, making it a little bit more realistic. I'm going to leave this. Basically, what I think I'm going to do is leave the buy price that you can buy from them, and then make the sell price half of that, because that's pretty realistic for wholesale and markets where they double the price. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how it works, and then when I get this running, I'll take people's feedback and see. Electrum ingot. Tier 4. Okay, so that's telling you who can buy it. Okay. Tier medium, tier 4. So that's what those ship levels mean. So that might be a limiter. And where does it have that first? Construction kits. Okay, buy value. Required minimum 50 max cable coils. Okay. Item electric parts. So the way it looks, everything is named computer reference wise as item, and then the electric parts all one word: item electric parts, item integrated circuit 10. I don't know what that means, but item gold ingot. So that'll be easy to figure out. But I have to figure out what this tier 4, tier medium. Does that mean that only medium tier ships can sell silver, which seems a little ridiculous? And far can sell electrum. That doesn't seem right either. And they're gonna, that's you buying from them. Anything that sells is you selling to them. So there you go. I'm just showing you what I'm looking at, deciphering this, and I might just set up a base in creative mode now that I've added canned edamame. edamame, yeah, it's got to be edamame. But and see if any of the ships. You know, I don't know how I can set that to a ship to sell it. That's the question I got to figure out yet. Because this is just setting up buy values up front here. So this is all the stuff that you can buy. You buy hard suit package. Now it goes to sell. This is all the stuff you can sell. And here's the tiers again. Far, medium. That's a contact slots. Okay. Or traders. Now you go into the traders, and then this is a comment. So that's kind of helpful. I wish I would use that more often, actually. And then, of course, it just lists all the basic ores: lead, silver, cobalt, as the prices and values. And if you have ever traded something like coal, they always, I think it's 800 coal always comes up. I don't see it in here anywhere. There it is, coal. I'm sorry, 400. So that's something else I might play with. Why just have 400? Let's make a range. Make it maybe 400 to 800. We could sell more. Why not? I mean, I don't see why they would set it to exactly the same number. Let's put some randomness in here. I'm kind of rambling here, but I'm just thinking out loud. But there you go. It's a big file. It's going to take a little bit of work to go with. But I think what I'm going to do, and I'll probably pause this and just do it here. I'll make a base out of creative mode. And somewhere in the near, you got to figure out where the near ships are. Maybe I'll just add it to an ore trader here. I can put buy ID in here. And something like this. The tab in here. It's easier just to copy this and change it. That way I know I got the format right. So let's do that. And I'm going to go to the beginning of the line here. There we go. Edit. Copy. Edit paste. And we'll make this item canned I don't remember how to spell it. Main, I think it is. I'll double check that. Main. It's at the top. I'll never find this line again though. There it is. I put main. Two A's and an E, so let's put the top and make sure that's spelled correctly. Two A's and an E, so we're good. So I just added that to the ore traders, I believe it was. And again, I should have looked at that more closely. There it is. Thank you, flashing cursor. Yeah, so now I can bring down one of these ore traders and see if it wants to buy canned edamame. That way I know I have it set up correctly. So let me pause it, and I'll create a creative base, which is actually going to take a while because I'm going to have to build a runway and all that other stuff. I guess I could just start with a routine one because I'll write these names down. So it looks like all of these are actually, you could have a small trader, a big trader, or a large trader with the same names. Which seems kind of silly, but I think that's the way they have it set up. Alright, so let me close this down. Let's not delete it. Just close it like that. And I'll start the game, so I'm going to pause this and create the trader base in creative mode and come back. Okay, so that took me about 15 minutes. It takes like no time at all to do this stuff in creative mode. But I just made a basic 10 by 10 landing pad. I don't think this is exactly centered, but that's okay. And I hooked up all the necessary equipment, including all 3 satellite dishes, and I already have some traders here. Now again, I am using the traders mod, which gives you more. And this is a small telescope. Let's try the medium one. You have that hooked up, right? Oh, I don't have the power turned up. Yep, and I'm using more power than I should, so I have to add another one of these. I'm wondering how much my cables can handle. I don't know how much one of these puts out. So I could eventually have cables go. That give me enough? Yeah. So that one's cranked up all the way. If I have to do the same thing when I crank this one up all the way. No. Okay. So I've got everything powered to the max. I might just add one more. Let's add two more. Because it's going to use a lot more power once it starts transmitting. We'll put one there. No, where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's see if I can blow up some cables here. Okay, looks like we're alright. So that should give me some extra power. Alright, so there's the medium. 3x3. I still only have 3x3s. There's a 7x7. But that's a runway, so interstellar ingredients. Okay, so I've got some already. I can train around and try it. Well, I got quite a few of them here. Nice. Okay, now pause the game. Go back to I had to look up the name of some of this stuff. It's been a while since I used creative mode. Back to my file. Now let's go back to here. Open file location. There it is. So there's where the tradables is located in your Steam apps, at least in my case. So I'm going to copy this and then paste it in here again, so that'll give me two of them. That's a copy. I'll rename this one, and we'll name that Tradables Backup. Now let's do this. Tradables Original. Okay, so that is saved. In case I screw something up, I'll just get rid of the current tradable one and reload Tradables Original as the tradable file. Hope that makes sense. Alright, so then I want to go in here, back into here, where I've changed this up here somewhere. I've already lost it, but I've added can edame, and this is probably going to error the first time anyway, because I don't know if I got this formatted correctly or not. There's the can edame. Alright, so we'll go here and we'll file, save. I don't think I have to change anything. Now the tradables file has been overwritten. So if I close this and go to the tradables file and open with Notepad, it should have my canned edame. There it is. Alright. Now I have to go back to Steam. I have to save this, and I have it saved as my Mars Trading Mod Test. Save that. You gotta exit out because you have to reload that file. I still have this. I have all the synchronizing cloud data turned off, and it still tries to do it every time. I have to sit here and wait for it. I have it turned off everywhere I can think of. That wasn't actually bad. Now I'm watching for error codes. Now I do have a couple of errors. I don't know what they're from, but that was from before. There it goes. Yeah, I had an error, but I don't know what it means. It flashes up there so dang fast. If there's a comms key or something that can call that error message back up that anybody knows about. Oh, there we go. IDs must be unique. Okay, so that was a new error. So let's see what happens here. Let's load world. I did get an extra error. Alright, so this should all be turned on. I don't need a big one. What was the name of the... I think I closed it. So let's go back to here. Open tradables again with Notepad. I wonder if I have to change that. But these are the kind of things I'm going to have to play with. You can't, item canned edamame. That's probably debug ID. Box of canned edamame. Canned edamame. So I'm not sure exactly what I need to change there, but I obviously got to do something already. But let's go back in here. And let's do... Is there any food? I need a runway for that. Building incorporated courses. Maybe Hydro Harvest Haven, that might be a good one. Let's try that. And I have to readjust. With a large one? Well, that's kind of odd. I hate moving the large one. It takes you thinking ever. Power is all the way up. Let's move this to... This just takes forever. So I'm going to pause it. Too slow. Okay, so that finally, I'm sure my files are right here, yeah. That finally went. There's stellar sprouts. Let's let stellar sprouts land and see. Not sure what happened there. Didn't contact. I don't think I have enough power. So let's turn, oh, this is on the large one. 5 stellar sprouts on the small one. 8 stellar sprouts. Okay, I have it on the medium one. Let's interrogate it on the medium one. Huh! I don't have enough power. Let's turn the large one off. And the small one off. Oh, maybe it's the air that's doing this too. That's a possibility. Stellar sprouts. There we go. Now we'll see what happens when I talk to this guy. Okay, this is the guy that wants to buy seeds. Sell. Not on there. Okay. But there's another connection I might have to make. This is where it gets really confusing to do mods. I've set up canned edamame. Edamame, whatever it is. Item canned edamame. Debug ID. I'm going to look at another debug ID here. Cake. Item plain cake. So maybe this is just plain. I do have it as canned edamame, but it's only, is it one word or two? Box of chocolate, so it is. I have to try and read that error when it loads. See what I got to figure out here. Item canned edamame. That's what it has here. Item ID, item canned Edamame, or Edamame, whatever it is, value 20, and, but who buys it? Maybe I have to, well, let's do it this way. Go up here and copy this. Well, let me work this out and I'll come back, because this may take a while, so I'm going to pause it again. Okay, so I had to take the other tradables original and move it. That's what the duplicate errors I was getting was. Just made a little step further here, and I'm ready to try this. Now, I added this section, Item Can Edamame, to the save that I have going on right now, which has Stellar Sprouts landed. So I put that in the Stellar Sprouts menu. So let's see what happens here. I did save it, so I'll close that, restart the game, and I hope my trader is still there. If not, I'll have to find Stellar Sprouts again, but when I saved it, he was there, and the last time I loaded it. Now there's another error I've gotten down here when this is loading. I don't know what that is, because I've gotten rid of all my mods and tried it, and it's still there, so I don't know what that is. But the other error is gone now. That 3-line error will come up here in a second. I've been getting that for a long time. I don't know what exactly it is. Any second now. Right there. But now the other error that I got with the duplicates is gone. I couldn't leave the tradables original in with the tradables, because I guess it tried to load both of them and it didn't like that. So no errors. Okay, so let's load. Hopefully my trader's still there, and I consider it a victory if he wants to buy canned edamame. And there he is. Let's see. Let's sell him. It's not there. Okay, so I see all these things, which means maybe I haven't identified canned edamame good enough. So I'm going to exit this again. This is the debugging you have to do when you do this. It's kind of crazy. See, here's all the other things that he wants to buy. Oh, maybe it's a percentage chance. So planter, let me write down the things that are on this list. Let's see if they're all there. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I got to change it to 100 to test it. So he should want to buy, and if some of these are for the big ones. You go down to buy, that's far. So this won't apply, that won't apply. This one should. So a plant analyzer. A sampler. And each one of these has a chance value of 25%. Now I don't know if that means they might buy it or they might not. Planter. Tray. Liquid pipe. And utility. The utility is on this one. I remember seeing that. And there's my canned edamame that I added. Let me try changing this to 1. And save that. Okay, so that's going to save it to the exact same spot. And I could check that. That's another thing I need to check, I guess. So let's do this. Make sure it's actually saving it to the right spot. So let's open this back up. Open with Notepad. And there it is. So yeah, it's still good. I don't know exactly where The ship thing was that. Stellar, that's not it. It's down a little bit. Stellar under food traders or something like that. Hydroponics traders, that's what it was. Oh, nope, that's hydroponics traders. I think it's the next one. Oh, it's still there. No. I don't know why that's there. Maybe I clicked it. Canned food. Okay, I might have to add it in here too. That's interesting. I might have to add it there too. Stellar sprouts. There he is. Okay, so let's go down to the last buy and just make sure it's there. Can't eat them. So it did update. I got some extra lines in there I probably should get rid of. Shouldn't matter. Blank lines don't matter. Final. So I know it's saving to the right location. Alright. And if this doesn't work, I'll end this video here. You see what I'm working with. I've got a lot of debugging, a lot of testing to do to see, to make sure I get these right. And I may have to bring this trader back down because it may already be saved as what is on the ship. So sorry about the delay here. There's that little bitty error. I'd love to know what planet she's on. Leaving. Alright. Load this again. Okay, so he's still there. So, there it is. There we go. Well, that's kind of cool. So now that tells me how to set up selling. And that's an important thing because that shows me exactly how I got to edit the file to get it to show up here. So there we go. No errors. Got the canned edamame in here. I put 1, so that chance of percentage is the chance that it'll show up. So when I reloaded it, only had a 1 in 4 chance of showing up. I changed it to 1 and there it shows up. He wants 4 of them. I don't have any available, of course. 20, so that's all set up correctly. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Oops. Minimum 1, max 10, so 4. Yeah. I could make this higher, and I might do that. So let's go 10 to 20. But all this format is correct, and that's an important thing. Because I didn't know exactly how to do this, but now I do. This file, save that. And of course I apologize, I'm going to have to exit this one more time. I just want to make sure that the amount changes the way I think it will. And again, you see I am in the beta. The beta basically doesn't update every day. I don't know if it's actually changing anything or if it's just because I'm on the beta. It wants to check and make sure I have the latest. I was running beta for a while. They'd like people to run the beta to test it, but then when they did the plant upgrade, they put an error in the beta, and every time you saved the game and came back in, all your plants were gone. So I had to unload the beta for a while because it just wasn't working correctly. Now I'm back in it. Everything seems to be working okay. I'm hoping they put the terraforming mods in here first. That's going to be a big deal. Alright, so let's reload this. And I just want to see if the price changed and the numbers that they want changed. So, once 13, that's the only thing that changed. So there we go. That is the number. It's a random number. I can play with that. There we go. So I got my first modification in here that's successful. My next step will be maybe adding, selling, since this is a food trader, but it's a seed trader, I can have it buy back seeds. So maybe that's the next thing I can add. I'm going to make this file a lot longer because I've used, and I mean, because it was just something that was on the list first. So I can reload all these seeds in the same format and have them, if you want to buy seeds with this trader, you can buy them. And if you want to sell them, he'll also buy them from you. So this list is going to be extensively longer. And I might leave a and again, I apologize for every time I think of something here, I want to check it real quick. Is there a chance? Let's go up to sell here. Main value, minimum stock, max 1. I can also change that too. It doesn't make much sense for them just to have one seed in stock. I mean, it's a seed trader. If they only have one in stock, that's stupid. But there's a lot of little things in this trading setup that's just stupid. You know, it's a seed trader. Why would they only have one? That doesn't make any sense. But I can also switch this. So maybe if you want to sell seeds, I'll sell them back to them at half value. If they sell them at 100, I'll have them buy it from you for 50. Tell me what you think of that. That makes merchandise sense. That's how things usually work. But there's all the seeds that they sell. So now, so all I have to do is basically find the code, which will be up here in the sell value. So say for fern seeds, that's the debug ID, and the item is seekbag_fern. So that's easy enough to do. Why don't I go ahead and do it? Let me pause it. I'll put it in there and see if I can get it to want to buy seeds back. I'll be right back. Okay, so each time I do this, and I've lost it. What did I do? There it is. Each time I do this, it gets a little easier. I got an extra line here I can get rid of. And tab out to there. Get rid of these extra lines just to keep it clean for me. Okay. So I just basically, this has got to be a capital B, I guess, so. Buy value. Debug fern seed pack. Debug ID. Change value, so I'm going to make it 1. Acquired 10 to 20. Item seedbag_fern. Save that. That should, if it works the same. Oops, let's cancel that. I don't so I just want to save. Okay. Theoretically, I have to exit this again. Every time you change the file, you have to exit so it reloads the new file. And of course, synchronize cloud again. Now I know people are going to say, well, you have to turn that off. Believe me, I've turned it off everywhere, and it still wants to do it. And sometimes it sits here for a couple seconds, and other times it sits here for quite a while. And sometimes I just cancel it and try it again, and it works a lot faster, but not this time. So let me pause it until it loads, and I'll come back before I check it. Okay, so when I started that, it gave me an error. So I may have to add something else somewhere else. Let's see what comes up here. There is a cell folder here. Nope, it's all by IDs. Oh, well, I am buying by ID. I do have to add it up here, I bet you. So let's do this. Now let's just copy it. It's so much easier just to copy it. By ID, and ID is seed bag fern. I bet you I have to add that in there. All these things you have to learn. Paste. Alright. Alright, so I'll reload the game. I didn't have that in here. I did have item can item, so I may have to add buy IDs into the list of things that I want to buy before I put them into the buy list. Buy, and there is seed bag fern. So okay, I saved that, right? Alright, so I'm going to reload this and we'll come back and see if I get that error again. It did take like a minute, or two even, for this crazy thing to go through its synchronizing cloud. Hey, that one was faster, so I'll just hang on this time. It's still kind of slow, but every time you make a change, until I get this to where I know what I'm doing for every item, I have to do this. Now, once I get this set up for the seed buyers, I can put every seed in existence into that list. And I'll only have to do it once for all the ships that buy seeds. That was my normal error. Kind of sad that you have a normal error. Here's where I got the new error. It flashed up. So I still may get it. And I did. Trade Wolves XML. I don't know. Let me see if it's on the list or if it's going to cause major issues. I'll have to video type that, or video that error so I can... What happened? He left. Why did he leave? New session. That's it. The world? I don't know. I didn't tell him to leave, did I? What if there's something wrong with the error that's trade? Yeah, he leaves now. Okay, so I'll have to look at that. There's something wrong with that. But there you go. You see the issues I'm dealing with. At this point, there's something wrong with the way I loaded the seed burn pack, but I'll video the error so I can slow it down and look at it. Debug ID, chance value 1, item ID seed bag fern. Buy, maybe buy value 20, everything chance required, ID buy. Oh, do I need another buy? Let's see what happens with sell here. Buy, here's buys. Buy, trader. What if I screwed the format up? Doesn't look like it. It looks like it ends it. Trader, yeah. Okay, so it's got to be something that I'll have to figure out. But there you go. I'm going to end this video here. You see what I'm dealing with. I got a good idea what I got to do. I just got to get formats down correctly. And something with seed bag fern. No, I don't have seed bag fern up here like I do with canned item. That might be it. I wonder if I can delete this and have it still work. Well, I'll keep playing around, but I'm getting close, and it'll be a little while before I got this where I'm comfortable with it, and I'll, at that point, try and make a mod for it, and we'll see what everybody thinks. Again, maybe we'll talk gamer. If you're interested in following this, please subscribe and like, and I will keep you updated on what I'm getting and where I'm at, and I'll even record how to make the mod, because I know some of the games it's easier than others, and I'll have to do some research on how to actually make this mod, to be honest with you. And I'll be back. You have a good day. Just a quick update. After much trial and error, I finally got fern seeds to load under cell. So got that to work. Kind of a pain. A lot of trial and error formatting, but now I know what I got to do format wise, because I have a couple of examples, and the seeds are different, and I'll show you what I mean real quick. It's just a lot of, let me pause this. A lot of different formats. See, the other item IDs are item canned item. This is just item ID seed bag fern. I was putting item seed bag fern in there, and it didn't like it. That's why I was getting those errors. And I did have to put it the same up here at the top. Now, I don't know if this is necessary. I may experiment and take this back out. The one good thing when you get an error, it tells you what line the error is on. Now, this was line 38 and 39 right here. Then I fixed that, and I got an error down the bottom here because on line was 1,200 and something. It had the same thing. I had to fix it down there too. I think I'm down too far, but you get the idea. So, I now got it where it wants to, I can sell it seeds. So all I have to do is add the other seeds in there the same way, and I didn't change any of the other numbers, like how many it wants and stuff like that, but in the prices, I just wanted to get this to show up. So there we go. So far so good, and again, I'm going to continue on doing this. Getting the hang of it pretty quick here. Format is the key. This is a difficult file to modify, but I am getting the hang of it. I've kind of lost my location here. I'm down too far. It's a huge file. I really wish it would take you back. Stellar Sprouts, that's the one. So supposedly all of these, and here I had to change this too, I forgot about that. I had item seed bag fern. It's just seed bag fern. So I have to make sure, like birthday cake, some of them have item in front of it and some of them don't. So I'm not sure why they did it that way, just to make it more difficult. So I had to change that. And here under cell, oh, there's fertilized eggs. See, that's supposed to only be on the tiered bar. I don't know why. I might change that. What if I could just get rid of the tier bar and reload it? But now I'm getting into another section, so I may just try and delete that, because it looks like, but you can do that without putting it in there. It needs debug ID. So that's interesting. I'll have to work on that too. But there we go. That's the format I got to do. From seed package, you see the debug ID is not the same as the item ID. I think this is how it shows up or something. I'm not sure. But okay. So I've got it to where I can buy a couple things and we'll keep working on it.